Hey friends, happy Monday. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Chalk Couture. So if you are looking for easy to use, easy to clean, fairly inexpensive DIY projects and products, you are in the right place, and I'm glad that you are here. I do want to let you know real quick that I am live in 2 locations, so if you hear me refer to a comment that is not in your feed, that person is probably on another platform. Also, I would appreciate it if you would spread the craft love all over Facebook or YouTube, depending on whatever platform you are on. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that heart button, follow, subscribe, tag your crafty friends, invite them to watch along with you. That just helps me get in front of new eyeballs, and it helps YouTube and Facebook know what kinds of content you like to see. So not only will you continue to see my content, but you'll get new content similar to mine in your feed. So not only helps you out, but it also helps me out. And with that, let's go to the comments. Mr. Jason is watching from California, so that's a little bit why I'm on a little late. He is in a different time zone, so I wanted to kind of accommodate that. So miss you, love you, wish you were here. Can't wait to see you on Friday. And to be honest, I kind of toyed with not going live tonight just because I wasn't for sure I had the bandwidth for it, but I definitely need the dopamine and adrenaline hit, so I'm here. Share some of your energy, good thoughts, and good juju with me tonight, and hopefully I can feed off of that and we can do a fun project together. So I think that's it. And I do, if you want to stay till the end, I do have some new product that I got in this afternoon. Not a whole lot, but just enough to, I can't think of the word I want to use. Just enough to have fun with, but not be totally overwhelmed with. So stay tuned for that at the end. And let's go ahead and flip our camera. Okie doke. So I'm currently in my craft my stash era, to coin a popular phrase. So I have a bunch of these tags that I created. I cut them, I believe, from aspen wood. They're very similar to the jumbo tags that Essential Stencil used to carry. They are probably about 3/8 of an inch thick, and they are. I have my mat backwards, so they are like 16 inches long by about 7 inches wide. And typically we make tags this way, but I'm going to make it horizontal instead of vertical. And then I also have some fabric up here to embellish it later. But I've had this 2-pack stencil in my stash for a while. I haven't used it. It's from Essential Stencil. It's called Country Roads. So it has this Country Roads, and then it says Come Just As You Are. It's a second stencil, and they are 16 by 7. I just checked. It is not available on the Essential Stencil website, but there is a place where you can put in your email to be notified if there is a restock, and I believe if they have enough of those, they have enough interest, maybe they will restock it. So here is the Come As You Are, but we're not going to use that one tonight, but that one would be super cute. I think we're going to use this one, mainly because it's so popular right now. They in professional sporting stadiums, they used to sing Sweet Caroline as kind of the anthem song, but now I think it has been replaced by Country Roads, so it's kind of apropos and current for this time that we are in. So I'm just going to place it on, I'm kind of going to line up the middle of this row of letters with my hole in my stencil. And then I'm going to tape it in place. If I can find the edge of my tape. Oh, Jason says hello again from California on Facebook. Looks like he's trying to bump my numbers. I'm just going to kind of hinge tape it so that it stays in place, but yet I can still lift it and check on things. Oops. So I'm going to pick it up. Scooch it just a skosh. That was a little better. Okay. So you've probably seen me stencil a few times before. I'm just using some heavier body art acrylic paint. It's a little thicker. I just like the way it covers, especially for stenciling. I have a shop towel, I have a paper plate, and then I have 2 sizes of domed stencil brushes. And I believe both of these were purchased from Studio R12, which they are no longer in business. But I know you can get the purple handled dome brushes from, I believe, Wall Cuts, and then Stencil Smith has the same brushes, but they have a brown handle if you are looking for the domed brushes. So I'm just going to put a little bit of paint in on my paper plate. And I'm going to grab the larger brush for the larger words. So when you are stenciling with a Mylar stencil, lighter coats and more coats are better. So I'm just kind of loading my brush up with some paint. You can see a little bit on there. And then I want my brush fairly dry, so I'm going to rub most of that paint off. And then you can either swirl your paint on, or you can stipple it on, so pouncing it up and down. I kind of do a mixture of both. Swirling is definitely easier on your hand and wrist. But like in some of these smaller areas, and especially where it's pointy or there's not as much surface area, sometimes I feel like I need to pounce. That way I can get into all those little small corners and nooks and crannies. So then I'm just going to come back. I probably use a little more paint than I should, but I've done this enough that I kind of trust myself. Don't be afraid to peek. That's why I hinged it, so I could kind of peek and see what was going on. I have a little, I do think I did use a little bit more paint than I should have in a few spots, but that's okay. And it could be this paint. Hi, Miss Ashley. Let me get it to different paint and see what happens. So we are stenciling a wood tag. Look, Miss Ashley, I have all of my nails still on. I'm so proud. So I'm just going over with the second coat. And that's even after I haven't done a whole lot of crafting, but yet I have. And then I also did some cleaning at my parents' house, so you know, I had my hands in a lot of water, and they've stayed on. Okay. I'm still going to need a few more coats. So there's the country roads. And then let's bring in our smaller brush. I'm probably using too much paint, but again, the key with Mylar stencils is lots of light layers, like almost just a dusting of paint. I probably used too much. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. Cute. When I'm done stenciling, I'll tell you how I did all the base coating. Okay, let's hook up my dryer so I can make sure that first couple of coats are dry. Ooh. So what'd you think of the weather today, Miss Ashley? It's gorgeous. Ashley says she's glad they all stayed on with cleaning and your hands in water. And the weather makes your heart happy. So in our neck of the woods, which is central Kansas, it was literally single digits and below zero temps and wind chills last week. And we've had like 20 plus inches of snow in the last month. But today it was a glorious 68 degrees. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. It's been super cold and super snowy. We do not get this much snow usually. We've just gotten dumped on. See, I'm kind of pouncing just to kind of get into all those little nooks and crannies on this second line because these letters are smaller. It looks really good. So I think I'm going to do one more coat on the top. You can kind of see my letters. You can see there's some black still kind of showing through, especially in the R and the Y. Get a little bit more paint. Don't need a whole lot. Get my larger brush. Now we're just going to kind of swirl. Ashley says she loves spring and fall weather. Yep, those are my two favorite seasons. You want to make sure that your paint layers dry in between, because if you try to re-stencil over wet paint, you'll just kind of pull it all off. Let's fold this up. And I decided to kind of stipple up here. I thought I was using too much paint because, well, I'll show you. Let me show you here in a minute. But I decided to kind of pounce up here because the bridges on some of these letters are super tiny and super thin. So when I was swirling, it was actually moving these little bridges, and that's where I was getting what I thought was kind of some overpaint. This end doesn't have any bridges, so I can swirl. A little bit more paint. I think that's pretty good. Okay, let me show you on this stencil. Can you see, like on the O, how thin those bridges are? The bridges are the little pieces that connect the insides to the outsides. So when I was swirling, I was actually moving, especially like on the R and on this A, I was actually moving those bridges when I was swirling. So if you look on the R and the O, I've kind of actually filled in those bridges, which isn't terrible. A lot of people will take a small paintbrush and fill those in. I happen to really like the stencil look, so I don't usually fill them in. But now I might. I don't know if I should. Some of them are filled in now and some of them aren't. So I don't know whether I should go. I'm always afraid I'm going to mess it up if I go in with another paintbrush and fill those in. So maybe we'll give it a whirl. Jason says fuel in California is $4.89. And reason 867 million why I don't want to live in California. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. See if you can see this a little bit. This might be too big of a paintbrush. I might see if I can fill some of these in. I just think it's going to look weird that it's going to be evident that I filled them in. That's why I don't usually do it. I don't know if I want to. I'm just going to leave it. That's why I don't fill them in, because then it just looks weird, I think. It's going to look like I came back in and tried to touch it up. Okay, so let's give that a good dry again. So my base coat is the Waverly Antique Wax as a faux stain. So I did that on the sides and both the top and the bottom. And then I did the black paint just like I would have done the when I white distress. I just pretty much dry brushed it on, so you can see parts where I still have the antiquing wax show through. And I really like the black distress paint. I think it looks really cool. Looks very aged, and I don't know. I just really like the black. I thought it turned out really pretty. Okie doke. So now I'm just going to add kind of either a tassel or I don't know if I want like a deconstructed tassel or a regular tassel, but we're just going to use some of this fabric. I just picked out some kind of whites and grays. Like I have this chicken wire. This one has a slight monotone tone-on-tone pattern. The pillow ticking. This is used to be a pillow cover that I ripped apart. This is kind of a faint gray and white polka dot. And then I have kind of this cottony, it's kind of like a duck cloth, kind of a canvas print, but it reminds me of cotton. Ashley says she likes it. Jason says love it. Thank you. So I think, I don't know which one to use first. So we're just going to cut up a bunch of fabric into strips. Oops, that one's already cut. That one might be too short. So let's get the other one of that one. Ooh. Let's see. Let's pull that one out instead. I always shop the remnant section at Hobby Lobby, Joann's while they're still open. Did you hear the news that now they're all closing as of the other day? The ruling is that they all have to close because they owe like $24 million in debt. So that's sad. So they're all going away. So anyway, I shopped the remnants at Hobby Lobby, Walmart. Our Walmart doesn't have very many remnants, but maybe they will now. Okay, so I'm just going to cut some strips, like roughly an inch. Yeah, Miss Ashley. I've seen a few reels that they're all now closing. As of like the 12th of February, they were only going to close 500 of the 800 stores, but there was an online auction for the entire corporation, and they got bought, but because they owe so much in debt, that was the stipulation to the auction, was that they all have to close. Kind of sad. Okay, so I'm going to cut some of this pillow ticking. I think I'm only going to do 2 strips because I'm going to cut it. Oh, that's loud. In half. Yup, it is sad. And if someone disproves me on that, please let me know, because I would like to know, but I've seen it more than once. Okay, this one's kind of a wild looking remnant. Okay, so I'm just going to cut just a few little slits. Cut this one in. This one's a little chunky. She's a little thick, so let's trim that one. Okay. Give it a little chicken wire. think we'll just do one of this one because I can cut this one into several parts. Let's see, let's fold that one into thirds. So I only have 3 of that one, but that's okay. And then, I don't know if I want to use this one. I think I'll wait on that one. And I don't think this one's going to tear because it's just because of the way its fibers are. I guess I could try it, but I think I've tried it before and it doesn't tear very well. Oh, what do you know? It does. I lied. There's lots of strings, however. Okay, I think we're ready. I think I'll cut. Which way was that? I think I'll cut one more of these. I would have loved to have had, and it wouldn't have worked with this one anyway, but get like a rusty washer to put over the, to make kind of a decoration around the hole, but I didn't have time. And it wouldn't have worked for this sign anyway. So I'm just going to tie this one. And I think, I don't know how I want to do this. Ooh, this sheet's going to be, that might be too many. So let's save those for another project. Oh my, too many strings. I think I'm going to cut these thinner. So about 1/4 of an inch. Mainly because that was kind of a thicker fabric anyway. This one is the only one that's not double-sided. So I'm going to flip it around. Uh-oh. Put that one on the bottom. Try that for now. I just don't want to make it too poofy. So I'm just going to kind of roughly find the center, and then we're just going to tie it on. And you could get some of these cut off. And then I kind of just shake it and get it all mixed together. You could bundle it like right here and make it into a tassel, like a true tassel, which you could still do. But I kind of like it just floofy, kind of like that. And then you can, if there's any that are kind of long or that hang down, kind of trim those off. Okey-doke, I think we're done. Get some of these extra strings out. And then let's go, oh, well, I have the camera overhead. Oh, I think that's cute. I still might have to give some of it a little bit of a haircut, but I think that's cute. Okay, so let's leave that there. I'm going to move my, I'm going to throw my plate away since it has wet paint. These were all my strings. Let's get out. Oh, that's loud. Sorry. It's funny because I have my volume turned all the way down and it's so loud still. I guess I just need to put it on vibrate. I'm going to plug this in because I can with my new little phone stand. If you haven't gotten the Club Couture kit for the month, you're missing out. Okie doke. So I got in a few things. Let me pull some of those out. So I just checked, and sorry, that was probably a lot of noise. The Dream Car ink is still available. I just checked before I went live. So this is just like the Dream Car paste. That was the color of the month a year ago. It was the debut color of the month. So now they have come out with a Dream Car ink. There you go. It's super fun. It's going to make a fun t-shirt. So then I also got metallic eggshell blue. So it's more of a metallic sheen versus a shimmer. And it's a favorite eggshell blue color. And then I just got, and this is all from the new spring. Some of it's from the spring collection. Some of it's from the Creative Kickstart from January. So I got this one. It's called Not in the Mood. It says, yeah, no, and it has two designs. Hello, I'm not in the mood, which I thought this would be, I saw another designer ink it on a hat, but I think it would be really cute inked on like just a scrap piece of canvas and then glued to like a trucker hat or a regular hat kind of as a patch. I think that would be really cute. And then I got His Grace. Sorry, there's kind of a glare. Try to get it away from that light. It says, His Grace, He is risen, His beloved, and serve the Lord. So I think they're coming out with a few more Christian-oriented or faith-based transfers. This one is super cute. It's called Storybook Bunny. How super sweet is that? And then I think I'm going to do this one Wednesday. It's called Welcome Peeps. I'm going to do it on a 12-inch round. And then I got this one. I'm so excited to do this one. I've seen this done horizontally like this. I've also seen it broken apart and done vertically. It's super cute as a little 4-foot leaner. So it is the Groovy Home. So it's a 12 by 18 size C. And then I got the Lord's Prayer. It's also a 12 by 18. I can flip it this way so you can see the whole thing. But it is the Lord's Prayer. So I'm going to do that. And then I also got March's Club transfer kit, but I'm not going to open it yet. You'll have to see what that looks like. Don't forget, there's still time to get January's or February's Club Couture kit. It's this transfer and then the phone stand. This one is not the Chalk Couture phone stand, but it looks just like this one. So it comes in 2 pieces, and you can do the front and the back. And it has a little place for your charging cable. So you can chalk the front and you can chalk the back. And you get these fun designs to go along with your phone stands. And you can, I've seen designers paint this phone stand, like especially for this chicken pattern, they'll paint it white and then they'll chalk the chicken pattern in black. So kind of that primitive design. He is risen indeed, says Jason. And then I also got these. I need to check and see if these are for designers only, or so I'm just looking on my website. No, they're not. So I got this 2-pack of 5x7 simple shapes for like, let me see how much they are. They're super inexpensive. Just zipping through. Oh, hopefully it's still on there. Maybe it's not still on there, but I got these for super. I think I got them for a couple bucks, like $2.49 a pack. But I also want to let you know that there is a super sale going on right now through February 28th, up to 75% off of some things. And then there's also a buy more, save more. So let me just show you. Let's do a screen share. Let's pull up that tab. So I'll share. And we can go to, here's the buy more, save more. Make sure that you are seeing this. Oops. So I better get that off the screen. Oh, why is it not sharing? That's odd. Let's try that again. Probably because I didn't hit share. Oh, duh, because I have to come down here. Add to scene. I'll make that bigger. Sorry about that. So if you go here to shop, and then you're going to come over here to buy more, save more. So you can see here's and you're going to see my prices. Actually, let's log out. Oops. Oh well, this works. So go here to buy more, save more. So you're going to see your price plus or the Perks member prices listed down below. So here's a 5-pack of shiplap signs. Here is an A-size transfer bundle. There's a couple of A-size transfer bundles. Here's some B-size transfer bundles. Actually, that is a couple more B-size transfers. Here's a farm C-size transfer bundle. So you get the Giddy Up, and I run this rodeo with the cow print and then the Lucky Farm. Then there's some paste bundles. There's a Boho Earthly bundle. 3-pack. There's a 5-pack. And then there's a spring 3-pack and a spring 5-pack. There's a fuzzing cloth bundle, a 3-pack or a 5-pack. Wax applicator bundles in 3-packs or 5-packs. Adhesive magnet bundles, stir stick bundles, and detail tool bundles. So there's the buy more, save more. Let me show you while I'm showing you the products. So last Thursday, the Peanuts collaboration celebrating their 75th anniversary launched and sold out in the same day, but there are 5 transfers. These 5 transfers are from the Peanuts. They did sell out, but they are going to be returning soon, so I will let you know as soon as they are available. There are 2 size A transfers and 3 size B transfers. They are super cute. Mine shipped today. I cannot wait to get this Grouchy Sense Forever. I just think that's so me. And then let me see if there's anything else. Here is some of the stuff that's on the specials. So there's an embroidery pack. Some of these are older, like the Be Salty, Stay Salty, Happily Ever After. The earthly patterns that were part of the earring set are in the special. Valentine's Day. Some of the kickstarts, if you like the Highland Cow. These were the cherries for the inserts. This was a kind of a buy it, get it for free with a $75 order. It was not a order. It was not a purchasable transfer. It was kind of bundled together with a buy it, get it. So if you didn't have a chance to earn it last year, you can buy it this year. The wings, the woven thick and thin stripes, some of the cutouts like the Farmhouse Slim Cuts, the X and O's, the Love, the Painterly wings. Some of these are older. The Mason jar cutouts, or the Mason jar cutout transfer is in there. The welcome numbers, that was part of a creative kickstart a year ago in January. So if you didn't buy it then, you have an opportunity to buy it now. The mom, bruh transfer is in there. Some more cutouts. The cactus, the airplane, 2-part transfer or cutouts are in there. An Easter from last year. The Painterly Angels in there. Buffalo Plaid Mini. It's a great way to get another one. You can never have too many of those. So that's a lot of what's on special. So we'll stop screen share. And I think that's about it. Go back to the comments. Okay, so let's change cameras and I will show you what this looks like held up. Here is our cute little, simple yet stylish, cute little tag. Perfect to lean up on your mantle, in a little vignette. Super cute. I like it. Fun. Okay, fairly quick and easy. I do really like this black and stain distress treatment. I'm going to do that on a few other things. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and hop off for the evening. I will have another project on Wednesday. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and giving me a little dose of dopamine and adrenaline. I desperately needed it today. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you on Wednesday. Thanks for watching.